Working with Coach Lewis is amazing. He's something I never had before. Each and every day, each and every period, like he pushes me to grow in different areas. Like it could be while we're eating breakfast, he pushing me to eat all my food. So it's the little things that matter to him. So I'm extremely grateful that he's the OC and he's here. And he's here to run the show.
Well, there's your quarterback, Buff Nation, Shedeur Sanders, as spring ball is underway for the Colorado football team back in the Buffalo Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. A lot expected out of that young man. Practice is underway. There are 3 practices deep right now. And so what's going on with the football team? It's a lot of implementation. Sean Lewis's offense. And so Shedeur Sanders working with all the new skill guys that Coach Prime has brought in. And with a couple of practices under his belt, Coach Prime had a press conference talking about spring ball and what to expect.
Wonderful start today. The kids gave themselves a C. I let them grade themselves. I think they gave themselves a C because they felt like they could do better, understanding the tempo, the thought process, the commitment to excellence, the consistency of just staying involved. That was a fast-paced practice. We got a lot of work done, got a lot of reps. I'm excited. I really am excited about what I saw today. And they competed tremendously. You know, these are young men, different maturation levels. So some people you tell don't go out there and do the A, B, C, and D, and they do it anyway because you told them not to. They got to still touch the oven and see if it's hot. Some guys are going to work their butts off and stay in shape and lift and make sure they come back prepared because they know it's a lot at stake for the spring for them personally. But no, I would never fall in love with having a break in betwixt spring practices, not whatsoever. Consistency, understand, it's a new offense. It's his 3rd offense in 3 years. Understanding the nuances of the offense, getting to know the receivers. I mean, if you watch his practice, you could tell he and Jimmy and Travis, they have something special. It's because, first of all, Travis came with them. They worked together last season, but Jimmy has done so much work in the indoor and since we arrived, and they have they know one another real well. We got to get that consistency and that communication with all the different receivers and that trust. That's probably the best word, trust. And I have no doubt. I know what he's going to do throwing the darn football, and he's very accurate. He's a very accurate quarterback, but just understanding all the nuances of the offense and then incorporating what he does well. You just can't come and scrap what he just did. You got to involve some of the things that he did well, and that's why Brett Bartolone, our receivers coach, is here, and that was our OC last year, to incorporate that as well. I'm old school. Didn't we have to earn every darn thing we got? Ain't nobody gave us nothing. So this whole new thing, first of all, we got this new thing now in college football about double numbers. We didn't have. If somebody gave you a double number in college, that assured that you weren't gonna play. That's how it was, wasn't it? Now it's like normal, and you gotta earn stuff. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. We got kids ain't played a snap, you know, and you want to be one. You know what number 1 meant back in the day for us? That you were that one. Now you got number 1 getting the frame tore out of him out there on the field. Like, come on, you got to be crazy. Now it's a fight in the stands because the mama's wearing number 1 and her baby's getting murdered out there. You know, like, come on. Like, it's just a new day. Single digits was something you had to be him. You had to be him. Now you got linemen wanting 0s and 3s. Okay, if I give a lineman that number, the DB or the receiver or the running back can't take that big number. So now I got a deficit of numbers. So all this stuff is strategic, but I'm old school, man. I come from the place you got to earn it. My school closed I went school shopping. I had to get a job and work and earn that. And that's why I appreciate those kind of things. That's why my kids have to earn things. Everything they've gotten in life, they had to earn it and work for it. So I don't give them nothing. If you know me and how I parent, you would understand that they don't get handed nothing. They had to earn it. There's a lot of empty boxes. I want to see every box checked. Coaching, boxing, coaching, boxes, everything. I got to see how the coaches communicate with the players. I got to see how the players communicate with the coaches, strength and conditioning, the training staff, the equipment staff. We're checking everything because this is a total commitment effort of unification to win. It's not just us on the field. Everybody in this darn building got to understand that we're winners. And change has to be provoked. And that's why we're here.
As Coach Prime, as spring ball is underway for the Colorado Buffaloes, that culminates, of course, in the April 22nd spring game at Folsom Field. Buffs have a couple more practices this week and then take the week off for spring break, come back 2 more weeks of practice, and then the spring game at Folsom Field. Don't forget, CU women in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament. They'll take on number 2 seed Iowa in Seattle on Friday. As we put a wrap this week in the Buffalo Stampede, I'm voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. We'll talk to you next time.